Yo, what's up? This your boy Fast checking in with you with another one. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time that almost could have cost me my life. But you know what I'm saying? Thankful to God that I pulled myself up out that situation and got through with it. But as usual, I was in Hutchinson, Kansas at the maximum security unit. You know, I was working in the kitchen, you know. So I get up in the morning, you know, go to the kitchen in the morning, you know, serve the breakfast. I don't do the lunch or the dinner. I just serve the breakfast and get everything ready, you know what I'm saying, for the people for lunch, and then they do the dinner. But I come through the line, and it's this dude named Bill that I always, you know what I'm saying, give a little extra to, maybe some potatoes or some eggs or a little bit of oatmeal. But I give it to him on a consistent basis to where he always look out for me when something come through. He'll look out for me. So he came through today, and he was like, hey, Fats, man, you know what I'm saying? I got something for you. You have to come to the yard tonight. So I was like, all right, that's cool. Boom. So I get back, you know what I'm saying, to my cell, you know what I'm saying, as usual. Boom, lay down. Boom, go to dinner. Now after dinner, I go to the yard. When I go to the yard, I'm waiting on him, you know what I'm saying, to come, you know what I'm saying, to look out for me. But when I talk to him, he tell me, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a little bit later, to where I had to wait on the yard, you know what I'm saying. I passed my time because I usually come in at the early check-in time. So I wait, and, you know, 8 o'clock come, boom, it's time to come in. He ain't give me nothing, you know what I'm saying? So as soon as I'm coming through the gate, I see him, he like, you know what I'm saying, do a little pass off, and I come in with it, you know. When I come in, they got this thing called a drop sheet. You know what I'm saying? You can look and see, you know, who's coming in, the movies, who got a job or whatever, and you look at the mail list and things like that. So I'm looking at all this stuff, you know, and I'm looking on the drop sheet, see who all coming, and I see this name named Tanner. So I'm like, dang, you know, that name sound familiar, you know what I'm saying? But then I kind of thinking, you know what I'm saying, damn, man, you know, who's this dude? And I'm looking at the inmate number, and I can tell that he's new, you know what I'm saying? Because my number start with a 5, he'll start with a 6. So I knew that he was a newcomer, you know what I'm saying? Plus they got where he coming from. So I'm like, dang. So I go back to my cell, put it up in the air and things like that. And while I'm putting it up in the air, I'm thinking, I'm like, dang, man, is that the Tanner, you know what I'm saying, that I was in YCAT with back in the days? Now, YCAT is like a juvenile facility, you know what I'm saying, for juveniles before they go to the penitentiary. So I was like, and he, you know what I'm saying, he can play basketball pretty good. So I'm like, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, could this be him? But I'm like, nah, it can't be, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, boom. So the next day, you know, that's when everybody comes. So, you know, I go to work, you know what I'm saying, in the morning, come back, lay down, you know what I'm saying, do my thing. I don't go to lunch or anything like that. But by this time, you know, the new arrivals should already done came. So dinner time come. When they open the door, everybody get out and we go right. Everybody just start moving, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody pause in the line or whatever, it kind of messes up the way that everybody moving. So when he paused, when, like I said, the line paused, I'm looking down and I'm like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? Dude look kind of familiar, you know what I'm saying? Now Tanner he was black and he was white, but he looked more white, you know what I'm saying? But he had like an afro, you know what I'm saying? And he was real, you know what I'm saying, like kind of cut up and things like that, you know? So when I'm walking by, you know what I'm saying, because I was in 216 all the way at the end. He was probably in 12 or something like that. So when I'm walking by, I'm looking, and he's like, hey, Fats. And I'm like, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? He knew me off the top, you know. I guess, you know, I don't know how he knew me, you know what I'm saying? But he just knew me off the top. And I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, you don't remember me, you know what I'm saying, from YCAT? And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said the night before, I was thinking, you know, hey, man, you know, do I know this dude, you know? Because like I said, when you come in, you look at the drop sheet, you know who's coming in and who's leaving and all that stuff. So me and him talking, I said, let's go to Child, we going to Child. You know, we talking and things like that. On the way to Child, I was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You know you got to, you know, sit in the neutral area because you new, you know what I'm saying? So you got to sit in a neutral area until you find out, you know what I'm saying, where you can actually sit. Now I was telling that when we was going. So when we get our trades and things like that, we go through the line. I go to my table, you know what I'm saying, put my table, my tray down, go get my drink, you know, and then I'm coming back. You know, when I'm coming back, he got his tray down too. So the dude that ran the table, he was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You can't sit at this table. You got to go find your own table. So Tanner was looking at me like, you know, what's going on? I was like, yeah, man, I told you, you know what I'm saying, when we was going in there, that you had to go sit at the neutral table. And I told him where he had to go sit at. So he went over there and, you know what I'm saying, sat down to eat. So I was sitting down eating. They was telling me, hey, man, don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Don't invite nobody to our table. You know, if we don't know them. Like I said, I just got there. I probably only been there, you know what I'm saying, probably about 6 months. So I got a little, you know what I'm saying, a pool when it comes to certain things. So, you know, they had me, you know what I'm saying, sit at this table. So I'm eating my food, you know, after I finish eating, he is over there at the thing. I put my thing up in my tray up in the window, and I walk out, and he's walking out with me. He's like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? What went on right there? I was like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? When you come here, there's a lot of rules you got to follow, you know, when you get in here, you know, so you just got to be real careful about things and things. So he was like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? He said, you gonna have to teach me all that stuff. I said, I can try to teach you, you know what I'm saying, best I can, but I don't know if it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, helpful if you don't pay attention to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you when you came in there, you know what I'm saying, you had to sit somewhere else, but you came straight over there, you know what I'm saying, follow me. You know what I'm saying? Now they looking at me kind of crazy because, you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying, violated the rules and things like that. So he's like, yeah, man, just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, teach me the ropes and things. He said, I'm kind of new, you know what I'm saying, being in here and things like that. So I was like, yeah, I can kind of teach you. So after I talk to him, I go out to the yard, do my thing, you know. I stay out there, you know what I'm saying, past the first check-in, stayed out there till 8 o'clock. When I come in, you know, everybody lock up and then it's time for the shower time. So when I come out for the shower, boom, I come out. When I come out, I got to come this way, and then instead they got some stairs right here, and they got some stairs all the way at the other end. So I come downstairs to go to the shower. So when I come down to the shower, I go in there, put my stuff up, you know what I'm saying, keep my drawers on, go up to the shower, you know what I'm saying, start getting my stuff, you know what I'm saying, the shower start running. So when I'm doing that, then all of a sudden, this Tanner ride up on me. I'm like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? Shit, he laying, he ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, showering, you know what I'm saying, with us. So he's like, I missed my shower earlier. So I told him, you know what I'm saying, they let me come down here and shower now. So I'm showering, you know, washing myself up, you know, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying, talking to him, telling him that, hey, you really can't be doing stuff. You got to really be thinking because they can write you up for things like that, you know, for you missing your shower time and things like that. So he's like, yeah. So when he's washing himself, he turn around and he got this big tattoo on his back. It says neighborhood on it. So I look, I don't, at this time, I don't really know nothing about gangs. I just seen the thing, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't know nothing about it. So it didn't really, you know what I'm saying, like days meant nothing that he was in the gang or anything like that. So I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't thinking because, like I said, I was only 17 at this time, just turned 18. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really know about gangs. We knew about posses and stuff like that, but we didn't know nothing about the Crips. I didn't know nothing about the Crips and the Bloods and all that stuff until the second time that I came in the penitentiary. So I see that, and when I see that, like I said, I'm washing myself up. I look over, you know what I'm saying, I see 3 dudes over there, and I'm like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying, they looking like, what the fuck, you know? So I don't pay it no mind. I can just see the reactions that they, the vibe that they giving off, you know? So I'm like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? So they looking puzzled, did something just happen? You know what I'm saying? The way that they was looking. One dude's name was Wizard, the other dude's name was Shorty, and the other guy's name was P. Wizard was, you know what I'm saying, kind of big dude. I mean, he wasn't big, but he was just kind of big, you know what I'm saying? Always wear his hair, you know what I'm saying, back and stuff like that, because he had a perm at this time. You know, Shorty was a real short dude, you know. He was light-skinned, you know what I'm saying, had a bunch of tattoos and stuff like that. He did tattoo work and things. And P, you know what I'm saying, he was just average type of dude, you know what I'm saying. Wouldn't think that he was any type of gang member at that time, but I mean, he was. Come to find out, you know, I mean, they was neighborhoods themselves, but at that time, I didn't know it, you know what I'm saying? So they looking at Tanner, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, what the fuck, you know? So we take our shower, you know what I'm saying, we go back, and when we going back, I'm telling him, I'm like, hey, man, them dudes was looking at you, you know what I'm saying, kind of crooked-eyed, you know what I'm saying, so you better watch them, you know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, I will. I mean, like I said, I just got the vibe, you know what I'm saying? And you just learn it, you know what I'm saying, once you get up in the penitentiary and you can kind of spot it and you can kind of, you know what I'm saying, feed off other people. So, boom, we go back, you know what I'm saying, to our cells and stuff like that. You know, we're in like a D unit, cell house D unit is 5, you know what I'm saying, people in the cell. So I go back in there, you know what I'm saying, do my little nightly thing. So the next morning, you know, I get up, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing my thing, you know what I'm saying, going to work. I don't really see him that much and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, he's starting to get in his little routine, what he doing, meeting other people and things like that. I mean, sometimes we'll go to chow together and things, you know, if like at night and stuff. So, boom, Friday come, you know, that's the day, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you know, he knew that he was going to work or whatever. They tell him that he's going to work, so he got to go to laundry and get his stuff. So when he go to the laundry, you know, he come back, you know, when he come back to the cell, he's like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You think you can holler at somebody and see if I can get on with something? He said, I just had a run-in with some people, you know, and shit, I don't really like the vibe of everything. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get my head right and things. I was like, yeah, I can, you know what I'm saying, holler at my boy Bill and see if we can get you on with something. He's like, yeah, man, I appreciate it, you know. So basically, you know what I'm saying, he got into it with somebody already, you know what I'm saying, in the laundry. At that time, I didn't know who it was. So, like I said, when I go to chow, sit down with my people at the table, they like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying, your boy, you know what I'm saying, you better, you know what I'm saying, not really hang out with him because I guess he got some type of beef with the Crips and stuff like that because they don't know what, you know, who his OG is. They don't know their handshakes. He don't know none of their rules or anything like that. So basically he was a nobody in the gangs, you know what I'm saying? They don't allow that stuff. So after I ate, you know, I come back out, you know, I see him, you know, I asked him, I was like, hey man, you know, damn man, I didn't know you was you was involved in all that stuff. And he was like, yeah, man, you know, they came and, you know, basically asked me, you know, my set, you know, everything about the set, and I didn't really know anything, you know. He's like, basically, he was from a little small town that, you know, that didn't really have, you know what I'm saying, gang activity like that. And they just, you know what I'm saying, I guess they just join things just to be joining them. But, you know, when you got to deal with the real stuff, you know what I'm saying, things kind of change and stuff like that. You got to be a man and stand on whatever you're doing. But at that time, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't ready for it. So, like I said, I can kind of teach them, but I couldn't teach them, all that stuff. So, uh, we coming back from the child hall, Boom, he go back to his room, I go back to my room. The next day, which is Saturday, Bill said that he gonna go ahead, get us together because on visitation, that's how they bring stuff in, on visitation. So, boom, I'm telling, Tanner, man, I'm like, hey, man, it's going to go down today, I don't know what time, but, maybe around, supper time, it might go down, you might get it. So he was like, all right. So supper time come, dinner time come, the doors open up. Like I said, you can tell by the motion of everything, how things is. How if somebody blocking the traffic or when you go in the child because somebody, the motion don't go right. So boom, they come out for child. Boom, boom, go down a little bit, traffic, it's kind of stagnated, So I'm seeing P coming down, this way, and he's making the traffic. That's who's stagnating the traffic. Wiz and Shorty, they got their cell right here. So, like I said, me and Tanner walking up, and as soon as we get close by, boom, P grabbed Tanner, and like I said, the doors is open. He pushed him in the cell, and I'm like, boom, I'm right there with him, So they just push him, they don't push me. So boom, he get in the cell. Boom, I hear him rough him up a little bit, Then the door closed. Boom, when the door closed, I just keep on walking, go to child, do my thing. I get the child, sit and eat, I'm talking to the dudes, I'm like, hey man, I think, they gonna jump on old boy, they jumping on old boy right now. So, like I said, when I get through the child, it's probably about 5 or 10 minutes, for me to get there, and I get through there and do my thing, sitting down there with them at the table. So that's when the alarm go off, When the alarm goes off in the child hall, they slam the gate to where can't nobody get out the child hall. You have to wait. So everybody had to wait until after the alarm goes off, because I guess they was up in there fighting against the guard, after they close the doors, they do a walkthrough to see who goes to child, who don't go to child. I guess they monitor just in case if you're doing like a hunger strike or something like that, they can, go see who eating child and who ain't eating child. So when they go through that, I guess they seeing dude in there whooping up on old boy real bad and stuff like that. So like I said, after that, I come back, I hear the little stories of how, they beat him up so bad and things like that, whooped him. I don't know how bad they whooped him, but the next day, well, not the next day, Monday come, like I said, I work in the kitchen, when they work in the kitchen, sometimes, they had the people take the trays to the clinic and things like that. So when they asked, basically, who gonna take the trays over to the kitchen? Over to the clinic, I volunteered to do it, because basically I'm trying to be nosy, see if I can see somebody what's going on over there with him, because like I said, I kind of knew him, but I didn't know him like that, but I kind of felt sorry for him. So I went over there, when I got over there, I didn't really see him or anything like that. I just put the trays up, and just got things and went on back to, the kitchen and things like that. But they said they beat him up really bad, to where he needed a bunch of stitches, on his face, broke his jaw, knocked out some teeth. I guess they was stumping on him up in there and all that stuff, the guy, was a cool dude. He was just a gang member that got caught up and they violated him, because, he wasn't actually, a Crip. He was a wannabe Crip, And when you go in there, you can't be a wannabe, because they going to hurry up and want to beat your ass, So, like I said, you don't want to go to the penitentiary, be a gang member and things like that. You want to go there, do your time and make sure that you get out, in a safe way versus going in there, going and getting your head busted or somebody jumping on you because you think that you tough and bad because you want to be in the gang. But being in the gang ain't what's it, you know what I'm saying, no more. You know, back then, you know, like I said, it was posses, it was crews, and people used to break dance and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to call a gang. You know, everybody, you know, hanging out together, kicking it and things like that. I mean, we fought and stuff, but we didn't really get down like that. So when I got up in there, I didn't really know what gangs was, you know, until after, you know what I'm saying, I've been up in there a couple of months, you know, and people start moving around. I got to realizing that all gangs, you know what I'm saying, move different. And if you do something that you ain't supposed to, you're going to get violated, and they're going to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that they take care of you. And most people, you know, in situations like that, they don't really understand, you know, how the gangs really move and how they really work up in there. But it's really some traumatic shit, you know what I'm saying, the way that they get down through there on certain things. Because if you ain't for they said and you think that you can do this and you think you can do that, they make you change your mind once you get up in there. I mean, who would have ever thought that Tanner, you know what I'm saying, would want to be a gang member in a small town like that and then come to the penitentiary thinking that, you know what I'm saying, things going to be different. It's going to be 100% worse once you get up in there, because if you don't know the rules and all the stuff about the gangs and you don't have the knowledge of things like that, they're going to get up on your ass, you know, for you not knowing. So it's best, you know what I'm saying, that you, if you want to be in a gang or whatever, learn all the mechanics of it so that when you get in a situation like that, at least you can, you know, talk your way up out of a situation to where you can, you know, try to get up out the gang versus, you know what I'm saying, being involved in it. I mean, once you get up in the gang, they want you to do this. Once you start doing that, they make sure that, you know, you're going to be there a while, because they're going to put you on all type of missions. They're going to put you on all type of drugs. They're going to make you do all type of all type of stuff, you know, to where you can jeopardize, you know what I'm saying, your time in there. But this is your boy Fats and them checking in with you one more time. I'm trying to get 60 or 70 subscribers. So like and subscribe and motivate me to be better. Y'all stay up. Peace. I'm out of here.